The Australian Open final is now all set on the men's side of things. We have the world number one in Jannik Sinner, the defending champion, taking on Alexander Zverev, the world number two. Could you ask for a better final here, guys? This is such a tough one to predict, but we'll try to get through that here today. Let's start by just talking about the world number one, Jannik Sinner, here a little bit. Like I said, the defending champion, the favorite coming into this year's Australian Open, and probably the guy that everybody's going to be having their money on for this one, and rightfully so. Sinner's just so talented. Since late 2023, now into early 2025, his record was something like 93-8, something like that. 2 major championships along the way, seeking a third here. ATP Finals victory last year. Sinner does everything right, guys. He covers the court so well. He's so well-rounded in every aspect of his game. Sinner's so hard to put away on any surface. And it's no surprise that Jannik Sinner is right here in this year's Australian Open final. I think what everybody kind of predicted would be that he'd win it again this year. But that is an interesting take because Zverev has a very good shot here, in my opinion here, guys. Do you know what the head-to-head is all-time between Sinner and Zverev? It's 4-2 Zverev. So something to keep in mind. Now, they did meet only kind of once during this red-hot streak of Jannik Sinner. It was last year in Cincinnati, and Sinner did get the win. So I'm not saying just because Zverev leads head-to-head, he's going to get the win, but for the majority of his career, he's gotten the better of Sinner. And Zverev, what he does well, as you guys know, is that big first serve. One of, if not the best in tennis. When that first serve is on, he's very hard to put away. Now, why is that important? Remember the semifinal against Ben Shelton, guys. Sinner fell behind a few times, especially early on in those the opening set there. He was able to dig down deep a few times, get out of there. Zverev's, no offense to Ben Shelton, but Zverev's a whole nother level there. If Zverev's serving well, he could give Sinner a lot of problems. But the big thing here, guys, when I'm looking at this is if Zverev is going to be serving well, if he is going to have any chance of putting this away, he's going to have to do it early. Get out to a good start and do not go 5 sets. Because it seems for whatever reason, these 5-set big matchups here, Zverev just can't get it together for some reason. Just can't pull out a win in these, right? Lost 5 sets last year's semifinal to Daniil Medvedev at the Australian Open. Lost 5 sets in last year's French Open final to Carlos Alcaraz. Not to mention that U.S. Open that he also lost a 5-setter. The questions around Zverev coming into this year's tournament, given his draw and everything, was if Zverev doesn't win a major championship, if he never wins a Grand Slam, will he be the greatest player in tennis history to never win a major championship? And you can kind of start making that case. It is a solid argument. He's come close a few times, and he's such a talented player. You guys know he's won the ATP Finals before. He's won the Olympic Games before, a lot of ATP 1000 events. He has the talent to do so. This is a great opportunity for him to do it right here. But guys, as far as the official prediction goes, I picked Jannik Sinner to win it coming into this year's tournament. I'm not going to shy away from that. I still think that Sinner's so well-rounded and so talented, and I think all of you guys are kind of agreeing that Sinner is going to win this year's Australian Open Championship. But the big takeaway from this, just looking at this matchup, is do not count out Alexander Zverev. I think this one has all the makings to be an epic Australian Open final. It's going to be so fun to watch. I cannot wait to see how it's all going to play out. So make sure you guys continue to come here to this channel for coverage. Please do me a favor, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll have continued coverage of this year's Australian Open on both the women's side and the men's side right here.